Hi, I am Jatiin Khurana. I'm from New Delhi, India. I'm 35 years of age. So before I started with Andy, my e-com journey was not that great because I was focused on Indian e-commerce market. And after the pandemic, it gave me, time to rethink and reevaluate my business model. And when I started working with Andy, everything changed. So the problem that I was facing before working with Andy was that I started a dropshipping store. I didn't have a proper matrix. I didn't have proper KPIs, the key performing indicators that could basically help me in cutting down my profits, making sure that I'm having small wins and I'm building the momentum and confidence, and then scaling based on the KPIs so I could also remain profitable while doing that. That was the biggest problem, and that was the best solution that I had after getting Andy's course. The main reason why I chose to work with Andy was because my gut feeling told me that he's honest. If he doesn't know, he will make sure that he finds out and let us know. But from 0 to 50,000 or 100,000, I know that I'm holding the right person's hands and he's guiding me in the right direction. Anybody should actually look for in a course is the KPIs, is the discipline. So if there is a discipline in terms of numbers, you could make sure that you could be profitable. Otherwise, you would just be hitting on targets that you just don't know whether they are profitable, and you're making sales, but you don't know at the end of the month what is the bottom line. The ecom journey that I have after working with Andy is that 20 days, $22,000. That's the journey. So it was exciting. It was fast. I worked very hard. I was working like 16 hours, 18 hours a day, but I was just making sure that I follow the KPIs to the T. I'm not applying my brain too much, I'm not being skeptical too much, but what I'm doing is I'm just making small little targets. Once I'm achieving those small little wins, I'm making sure that I'm following the KPIs. I was able to increase the top line revenue to about $20,000 in 20 days, less than 20 days. Making sure that I was profitable around 25 to 30%, which was, I think, the most important thing for me, because eventually it's the bottom line, the money that goes inside the pocket. So that was the most important thing, and that really helped me. The number of days that it took me to get the first sale was about 5 days, and I was profitable from, I think, 7 days onwards only. I would definitely recommend Andy Meyer's course to my best friend and to everybody that I know, because if you can make money by sitting at home and at the same time being in the new generation, the new technology e-commerce business, it's the best way, because in the business model that is going to stay there for another 5 years, at least 5 years. So the main concern that I had before buying Andy's course was obviously what is the amount of the course, and also whether it has the necessary KPIs and the discipline that I need in order to make sure that I'm profitable and not just having revenue. So the main difference that Andy's course versus the rest of the course that I find online on YouTube, and plus I've also done one course before, is the KPIs. It's that discipline to make sure that you follow the cheat codes and the proven system that will help you not only be profitable, but at the same time cut down and make sure you don't bleed while making profits. The most important benefit that you can have with Andy's course is the team. So you have the access to Andy. You have the access to people who learn from Andy and are doing those numbers. So you get practical experience from all of them, and you are connected to the community where your questions are sorted fast. You have weekly meetings, so you know that whatever you are doing in the day, you can just write down all the doubts that you have, and then you, after 2 days, alternate days, you can get on the call with everybody on the screen, and then sort out all those questions and doubts and implement them and become profitable.